Monday Night Raw was really good show tonight. So I'll go with 8 without a 9. Honestly, it was really good promo, announcements, and rivalries. So those are the best to like entertain, like all the stuff you can't. I didn't make this show was really good. I'll go with 8 without a 9. So yes, it was a great Raw tonight. So if you like to subscribe and your channel you want to subscribe to, you get one membership and I just my exclusives below on my YouTube exclusives below. You get one sticker and one sticker and you might just subscribe in the top below on my screen on my YouTubechannel.com and so much more. So let's go so let's go to Monday Raw Live right here tonight. So speaking of Paul Heyman was to interrupt by say also Sassman standing quote. After a world heavyweight champion, say also kick things off on Raw, mostly a wasted little time calling out the megastar Logan Paul. It wasn't only for Paul Heyman to interrupt, he was came out. Also after a person I wasn't promo, after in which the wise man Chesterfield his recent absence, and by remaining the board of the possible passes of about CM Punk put him in at WrestleMania, and in how itself to a content to by Roman Reigns was that he turned his attention to say also and it says allowed Heyman hostile to explain everything why. He said after he said that Braun Breaker was a place of one their plan in place of two. After that is the World Heavyweight Championship which Seth Rollins needs for the his power. After is its rolling in the brains he currently signs also on behalf of the forces in the World Champion accepted for a little tonight. So added of this was just a bit of business from the best talker. Added is a dynasty made Paul Heyman, said a wise man. Added wasn't right in his statement of Punk and after the fans sent it about CM Punk, and Paul Heyman says, it's CM Punk. And Roman Reigns into the passing with which he spoke coincided how much he believed what he said. And from there he learned out the universal opposite of his partnership with Rollins and Braun Breaker and was the next press is even whenever the match takes place tonight as it sounds it does not win the next goal that a trio has in mind is winning the world title. Obviously they will make a live and living help for the also into when the Rollins does. I just was covering this was an incredible advantage between the assessments. I just a part for say also is enable he is still one of the most popular guys in the dynasty even now that he is the world champion. I just say also it was criticized to Paul Heyman for talking to him. After was after what he did to Reigns at WrestleMania, to which the Wiseman respond by reminding him that he bullied the Travis sleep along before he ever did. So I think you don't know how to yield that power and control of Paul Heyman told say also that. And the way say also told about his long brother of Sammy also. And the Paul Heyman says, I had a life brother, his name is CM Punk. Okay. I don't like that between those between those two. So I just like that part of the segment goes. In next match, look at Penta goes one-on-one against Shinji Madara. So I was not even to a blessing from Finn Balor and Khalil and Zack Gable could celebrate for Shinji Madara when he squared off with Penta in one-on-one. The competition, so the contest was the last in Penta rivalry with the Judgment Day, but he also continued to lay the groundwork was it between this feud between Gable and American made Penta and his brother Rey Fenix. So I was a chronic mess up that we saw Penta feed off the muscle endurance then enable at a Mexican destroy was it a painful victory. It wasn't two different rivalries? Was it subliminally probable of legendary about points or so with some Cody and Wayne asses to kick things off? That pausing of it is so. Andrew Manfred was leaving his teammates high and dry by getting caught by the referee and sauntered from the ringside. We only add just as present that the honest man days in Judgment Day are drawing to end. And the winner on this match is Penta. So, speaking of backstage with Paul Heyman, after it was revealed that he did in fact struggle to say also into with agreeing to a title match here tonight. So I was before explaining to Braun Breaker the closing of what is about to go down tonight. And so and Paul Heyman said, I got him good. So I made Michael Cole and Pat Lager put over to Jimmy Donna toughness. I was informed that him flying long surgery so in late back in 2024. I knew it was what has probably on him so a name as all along. I knew it's Finn Balor normally following his attempts after all and no one looks better than him. I knew if Cody wins, whatever he is not there to help them like they do for him. So in next match we got Sheamus goes one-on-one against Austin Theory. I just said a difference between Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. We reached a favorite pitch on Monday night when he led a circle in his tag team partner into taking his place in a match. I was against that returning Sheamus is back. So we haven't seen him since about 5 months when he and now he came back after to war return. Andrew was a singing Austin Ferry pleased to take a bonnet beating at the hands of the Cornet Royal. Andrew, who emphasized his physical style and posing to drive the air out of his opponent. So I was in normally wins a match with the ball kick. As it is clear that Austin Theory and Wilson are headed for the split follow, but the question is whether the fans are ready to accept the former has a baby face. So as it was pretend when I'm babyface, it may take some heavy lifting into a great deal, but Austin Theory has still is plenty of potential to be a top star of the Indian football. And while the Rusty Hill is a great alternate who will have a spot on the show for as long as he wants. And the winner of this match is Sheamus. Now just speaking of Kenny Cross showing a Kelly for the promo with Ozzy is going against it with the attendance is on full display in his devil. You know, what's it for the devils you don't with religious line was probably emphasized in at the end, and he's still calling his fans bad guys, something that is going to continue to get him over with the WWE intervals. And he said, he says that the devil, you know. I just like why you do this, they promised Austin Theory asked, with a lot who back off has Sheamus continue the punishment of the former United States champion. I just think the political experience in Austin Theory Francis has he looked back at Reservoir before, so the bill was great. So, speaking of Lara Falcon and Becky Lynch face to face for last time, and just said, I was ahead of the women's Intercollege Championship match this Saturday night at Backlash at Andrew Becky Lynch and Lara Falcon came in face to face as an essential of the ring. I was injured with a follow books when Becky Lynch lasted out answered the fans for booking her match her and then took credit for all. I knew of Lara Falcon sources also last year. I knew it just threw out the champion who called the man the queen of recycling and reminded her that I knew it was Lara Falcon who made history as the first women's Intercollege champion. I just said a child hole in her former mentor came to balls ending with Lara Falcon during the night waiting before standing tall. I was the most of her side ahead of the title class. I think this was a fun little assessment that the party Lara Falcon could hang with Becky Lynch on some mic time. I just on some mic even so with that the fans are still getting a comment to her in that role. I just said a part was fine instead of babyface dating tall, but wasn't that a Becky Lynch would win the gold in St. Louis, Missouri, but that match made very well be one of the slow on Sunday card. After you're the queen of recycling, you've been recycling the same moves. It seemed I was the same tired at for years. In life, I could tell Becky Lance, who claimed to have taken out the trash of Bailey at the WrestleMania instant recycling the next night. I was just undefeated in more of days than I you come to work this year, the Sabian said. It's not my job to help anybody, it's my job to beat anybody, Rebecca Lynn said. So I like that assessment between the two women's Palmer bottle back and forth. So I don't like that assessment. I'll go with A plus on that assessment. And next match, I got Io Sky goes one-on-one against Boston Perez. I get with Boston Perez continued to show the wrestling more. I just might see it's on the Nickel supposedly wasn't really over standout performance this time against Women's World Champion Io Sky. I'm a good match Wesley Smalley was the one that saw Boston Perez target the left leg of the champion. I was just looking to take the base away from the high flying baby face, and Sky recovered to in Larry caught Perez Larry roll up for the win. I just was out to rebel Perez wasn't any show of respect with Io Sky, only for Zodiac to snake attack the champion in 2-on-1 beat down into an ending with the Hills standing tall. I just was also okay for Perez, who continued to put that whole Ernest was not resolved for the NXT brand. I usually have square off with the scheduled balls and WWE. I was bombing Bailey and Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and never looking out a place as he is supposed to be a star of WWE Universal, but for the women's top division, a star of the percent. And the winner of this match is Sky. I just read Michael Cole knowing that Rhea Ripley was in Australia and the permission of WWE return to Paris wasn't in any sense that because of the Sky had have any backup. So wasn't on your way in Perez posted his whole physical expressions so he is a compete a performer. And you make sure that Perez has a nice front that for of Io Sky and we Ripley to put the difference inside into the name of Tony Jim has been inscribed in major story to this point. So in the next match, we got Otis goes one-on-one against Rusev. I get with Rusev wrestling his first match in WWE since back in February 17th, back in 2020. Monday night, when he battled off a comedy Otis, I just said a match with an extended squash that after we saw the judgment his opponent late of orders mustered something absolutely partially in combat, but Saborian Superstar has down him to enforce a submission hold with it. Was it afterward a courageous fellow stood up for his friend, only to be beaten down of Rusev. So this was not finished, but full of said the big man, never over as cool that he held onto into Raw against the Miz Adam Pearce appeal in Wrestlingham. I think this was a perfectly fine with a jersey just a force that is Rusev, but there is an argument to be made that it was a bit longer than it should have been. Still, I think he looked great here in his curly in the modest of a Suzuki purse. I think real if that takes him is anyone guess, but it looks like he will have opportunities to compose himself as a threat. In the winner of this match is Rusev. Ajit orders to show a great follow here, and it continues to be one of the more possibly undersized guys on the roster deposit the crowd loving him. Ajit was beating fools up in the face and finally will let me get him over, even with tonight's crowd in Omaha was mostly crowded than most of WWE attendees of late. Ajit met Pat McAfee and Gunjo in face-to-face. A month before their clash at Backlash Saturday in St. Louis, Missouri, Pat McAfee and Gunjo came in face-to-face for the last Fable with conversations in which Pat McAfee said he looks like Gunjo grew up in a fan who dreamed of playing in pro wrestling. I knew Gunjo too became seed and allowed his dream to become a sob, he questioned, so when Garcia Forrest and Andrew claimed that he has gone soft. I just let a former World Champion respond by trying to soak him out. Argument Pat McAfee in that the former NFL Poncho has his wrestling intentions. I knew this was a great promo announcement that saw Pat McAfee make the mistake of was arguing the follow, and Gunjo was angering him to the point of almost permits of any totally focused attack. Starting in Missouri, that should be a edifying process for McAfee, who's under intentional said, hey, May 40, it's not likely to be enough to compete with the Raw very other ring Garcia. And you don't want it anymore, and you got it to the incredible Pat McAfee claim the force of Gunjo is soft. Argument that McAfee was a vital with influence on Saturday only by the grace of God. Everywhere I lift my arms of your throat, and Gunjo permits to close out of this assessment. Here's the main event. So get bored, heavyweight championship match yet say also goes one-on-one against Wallace. After minutes of Wallace and Von Wickle and Paul Heyman died, and they had made the plan that would meet Anderson for the award heavyweight championship by a night in quite a moment or two. After it looked like, and that may be the case, as the Assange had, she also will, he wanted him. Late, after India Buster of main event. After championship was great combined with the time appearance of Sami Zayn, opponent of Wallace win. After went from regular spill, Sami Zayn it was a waffle of a seal. The light of CM Punk that saves the WWE Universe from the Raw brands lead the Fiend from winning the title. CM Punk is here. So, after CM Punk doing the allegations victory for Wallace in advance of Eric Sully Heyman at WrestleMania 41. After the closing minutes of Raw, and said Punk and said also in setting things up has the main heroes in Wallace for the ARC sending them opposite. I just said a baddest of the wise man in a feud that should carry the red brand through. I just said some months until Roman Reigns to get his revenge. I think that balls for the flagship. I think it can spin off any numbers of matches from that a class of talent without title gold at stake. I was add into a dark cloud that is Logan Paul in his pursuit of the ultimate title, and you have enough to keep the fans a visit at the top of the card for the physical in public pointing hit damn and may hot fans like this one. So also in Wallace had a chronic bangle to the boot. So in the middle of this match, Seth Rollins won the match. After Rollins busted out the level socket with this time as a Monday Night Messiah for this match. I was pointing hitting as the advances or just going to walk. So it was a day hitting all over his face out here when Pat McAfee Queen has offense turning Paul Heyman at the ringside. And he went Rollins so of some sort to the back of his head. Arguments of Rollins will weight is something that is tough to keep up with Pat McAfee. Once it has where he was a member of the Iconic Wrestling Committee. I was a tapping wasn't into his ex-app. Into with the Rollins brought out the pedigree according to spill that he emphasized on Roman Reigns. I was at WrestleMania but could only keep the also down for 2. So also like this seismic also like those matches was a really good thing. Also like that matches assessments, something like that. So it's my YouTube community poll from today. So it's, let me set my YouTube community poll. So let me set on community poll. So I got 100% like this show tonight of Raw. 50% is alright, and 2% didn't like it. So let's go my X poll. We got 1000% like this show tonight. 3% is alright, and 2% didn't like it. So this was a great Raw tonight. It was a really good show. I love it. After when Logan Paul took out, so also after Raw went off to the air tonight. So I saw Logan Paul went off to the air, and he knocked say also down into tonight's in the main event. And Sami Zayn went just straight back, and Sami Zayn yelling at Logan Paul, and he knocked him out on his first punch with Logan Paul. Also, Mega Star Logan Paul. So I'm gonna show you guys on this screen in a minute. So this is say also, this is Logan Paul passing him down on the mat. This is Logan Paul knock him out after went off to the air. Okay, this is strings between of him. So this is Justin Rose of a different skin color. So also like this show tonight. It was amazing tonight. So I still remember this for a long time. Oh yeah, it's going to take a cameo says beat Dragon Lee to win the WSB title. So this guy won his WSB title. So this is Martin Perez fourth in-ring promo on the main roster today. So Austin Member was just a part of that. So this is Athena. This is AEW. Oh yeah, Sami Zayn has been blown up by Braun Breaker on spit on him. So this was great to see. I still remember that. We got 1 week from AEW announcing on May 25th on the Phoenix Arizona. It'll be on May 25th. So this was great of tonight. Oh yeah, so we got a lot more, I think. So I was thinking about Cole State might stick around with SmackDown roster, I think, she got cut or released. So this is what I read today on the go. So I mean Kevin Cross make assessment with Kerry Kelly She said, I'm in the body special. I'm such a devil, against the devils you don't. And Karen Cross said, so after when Jamie Princess came out of the cloud, I just sent it today. So I also like that part of the assessment between that. So this was great of tonight's wall. Oh yeah, it's more. So I'll get more announcement for you guys on the special going on AJ Dynamite and AJ Articles on live on Wednesday and Thursday night. Will be on May 7th and May 8th, both on TBS and plus on Max from Detroit, Miami. So we might do AJ Dynamite and AJ Articles will be back-to-back nights this week. We'll be at 8. We'll be starting at 8 Eastern Time and seeing CT live on TBS and Max on Wednesday and Thursday nights. So I might just let you guys know of this info. And Alberto has announced of AAA on June 15th, starting next month. And also, Finn Balor is talking with Boston Perez into the background and backstage or to go. So, argument CM Punk has returned to get his revenge on Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker, and listen to that pop on just music hits. So, argument Punk, he grabbed his shield and he hit Braun Breaker's face, and CM Punk stabbed on Seth Rollins' back. So, this was the best Raw tonight. So, it was more announced. So, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows have a new match to be announced for Saturday on 7 p.m. ET only on Twitter TV on pay-per-view. So Good Brothers on Saturday, May 10th. This Saturday. His Austin Creed is wearing his World Tag Team Championship belt on his waist. So, this was amazing tonight. So, wait more. AEW announced today that Detroit on Man Beast 1-0 will be live during this week on AEW in Ring of Honor on television tapings. So wrestling is now regrettable for appearance as a TV trailer in this Wednesday, May 7th and Thursday, May 8th of Wano. So he might be in AEW TV this week of Wano. So, oh yes, more. Would you like to see Carl set up in AEW? So what's next? What's next for her? So, this Charlotte Flair seems to be turning this out. I say 10-20 I'd say 10 minutes ago. So this was amazing of the night. It's such a great recording we signed with WWE and 5 Foot Select came to perform one day for such a great had to resign her deal and renew her contract. The standards of WWE. So Carl Anderson says he's been more than 500 days. I feel great. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Thanks for replying my comment. I love it. Thanks for doing that. So, Matt Hardy's been wrestling about 24 years ago today, says that. Neat. Yeah, I'd say about 24 years ago today, Matt Hardy. So this is crazy night. And Robert Stone between us out on May 4th time in 10-8 win about 3,001 days. So he might work with Team A, I think. Or NXT in Evolve. I think he is. So we got more big debuts on Evolve. So we got another fight made my in-ring debut took to hit a bounce back and we have also opportunity. Maybe on Tubi. So I watched that I say on Wednesday, I watched the show. So I was thinking about W2K26 make some more 2K games into next year. I think they still make more release date on 2026 for next year. I hope. So what do you guys think about 2K26 for next year's game? So let me know on my super chat below. So let me see any more news and this info. So let me see here. So I haven't heard anything as yet. So I will post any photos I posted today about Ronda Rousey wants to work with David again. So I've been reading about that post. I sent that video to my YouTube today. I posted. So let me see here on AEW. Oh yeah, Tony Khan has been released of 2 AEW wrestlers has released of those reports. Like like Travis for the induce to get released. So I don't know what's going on with AEW. I think. So I don't know what's going on with AEW. I like AEW, but I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm gonna be a free ticket from AEW exclusively here in St. Louis sometime. I might get me a free ticket. I might post any more videos for you guys. For you. Like to subscribe any channels. So I've been started making videos about a year since like 2018. About a year or two. So I've been doing resin DVDs. I got tons of classes of those. So I got Fastlane. I got 5 DVDs of Fastlane of DVDs I had. So I'm hoping about AJ could make some more DVDs. I think. She might. Oh yeah, and don't forget tomorrow night is to be special guest in Slight of R-Truth tomorrow in this interview. So I'm just letting you guys know of this. Mary May's been tweeting this out. She said, I had nothing else to post. This is what Mary May said. I hope it be with NXT and mistake with my roster. What do you guys think? So I'm gonna play W2K25 and also play the white 6-pack of DLC pack. I'll play that too. So I like white 6 when I've been playing of just games. And I watched this Sunday on NXT Wrestling for Some Greats. I watched that show. I get between of that, so it was great show to watch. Wrestling for Some Greats. So we got 4 women inside. We got 4 men together. And the winners all go home. This is what all the courses that just put all the women's up. And men's too. Of Wrestling for Some Greats. And I've been watching a live short YouTube video I watched. It's a longest video haven't been watched. Oh, it's King who's been doing this out. Yeah, his real name is Jacob. His real name, Jacob. So, let me see if King's real name. His name is Jacob, I think. Yeah, he's from Atlanta, Tennessee. His name is Glenn Thomas Jacobs. Has no of King. Yeah, he's been working for Atlanta, Tennessee. Of male has a note of King. Yeah, I saw him on the tweets of his real name. So, it's more. So, you can have a 2025 Upper Deck of AJ has stepped into the ring to color at top of wrestlers like Kenny Omega, Tony Storm of Topless. Yeah, I met Tony Storm. I met her at last time. I met her at St. Louis, and she gave me a hug. The last time I met her. I haven't met Marcy Monet yet, and I met Jesse Rose too. I met him too. With his late father of Dusty Rose. His dad late. He was passed away about 15 years This is what he told me. This is what he said. So Coffee's been working out. So thank you for watching on tonight's Wall review tonight. So if you like this review tonight, please give me just like a thumbs up for this review tonight. So this Master Dupree, tweeting this out, and I'm gonna save my name because my name is Fondue. I still remember this match. I've been watching since like since I saw. I say I don't know what year but that match I seen this and saw for a couple of years. I've seen that show before. I think I've seen it about, hold on, I say about 2020. I watched that show. The same as the show of Classic Together. And I watched that on 2014. I seen that on the main event in 2016. So it's been about a long time I've been watching these shows. All Classic Raw and SmackDown. It's Jimmy Priest and MLB Network. He was a Yankees fan. So he been tweeting this out too. So let me see. It's Abaddon and his family date night. So let me see any more. I just remember that. So Moxley has Dean Ambrose on May 30th at 2015 Raw. I've seen that clip of that. So let me see any more. So let me see. Oh yeah, that's Io Sky. It wasn't Perez. That I'd say. So Simeon's back. So a lot of him I haven't seen with Alex Sully with The Miz. I'll be happy to see Alex Sully back with The Miz on SmackDown. I'm gonna be a part of that when he comes back. So it's about last year's in 2023 with Alex Sully and Miz. So I'll be wrapping up in a few seconds here. So let me see here. Oh yeah, Logan Paul took out about like black hoodie. Okay, this is strange. Oh yeah, Russell said backstage has some couple of awards for artists. So oh yeah, so next week we have a new match for next week. To be Finn Balor versus AJ Styles match for next week on Raw. It's on Grace. So we will wrap it up in a minute. Oh yeah, it's Hangman and Page versus Seth Rollins. St. Paulo. So thank you for watching of tonight's Raw. Tonight I will do a live stream on this Wednesday for AEW Dynamite and so much more. So I will wrap it up right now. So have a great Monday. Have a good night. Now I will do a live stream. My super live stream on this Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. And I'll see you guys on Friday for Friday Night SmackDown. And we'll see you guys on Saturday for Backlash. So have a good Monday. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.